Hey guys, welcome back to the shop. Today is a little bit different. So we're out here and doing an install on a truck that a customer sent to us. We like to take these times and these opportunities to teach, because this is definitely a good training moment. So this guy here he's got the works. Our integrated oiling valve covers, if you've not seen those before, but he spared no expense. He's got a really nice engine. He went with the best of the best. And we go to install it. If we had to send it to just about, most shops in the country, unfortunately, and this doesn't mean every shop, but there's a lot of shops over there, we provide a manual on our installation kit, and it is so important that you do step by step in the installation of the engine with that manual. It's supposed to correspond with it and tell you exactly what you're supposed to do. Had our technician not done that, he definitely would have had a problem, a big problem. Matter of fact, it would have caused engine failure on this brand new engine, and it would have been a lot of money that was wasted. And I'm really grateful that he did, and he followed our instructions on this. So this engine got a brand new Ford oil pump. Now this is an old oil pump from teardown, but we've used it for a training example, okay? And it's a gear rotor style pump, and it's brand new from Ford. From Ford, it comes with this housing, the oil pump, the gasket, and the inner and the outer oil pump, and the regulator, okay? One thing that the technician noticed was that when he went to crank over on it, the first thing we tell these guys is make sure you've got oil pressure. You would think that would be the first thing that anybody would look at, but so many people assume that the parts they get, it's got a brand new oil pump, right? It should work. Well, it should, but it doesn't. So the first thing he did was check for oil pressure, and he noticed immediately he's getting no oil pressure. Didn't matter what he cranked over on and how fast he cranked over on it or anything. So this is the regulator and the plunger that goes inside the oil pump, like you see right here. This part here on the brand new oil pump, it wasn't opened, it was factory sealed. It's missing the plunger, it's missing the spring regulator. And what it does is it allows, as it's building this oil pressure, it just bypasses and it goes right back into the crankcase. So as this plunger here is jammed up to the slot right here, as the oil pressure builds in this crescent right here, it pushes back on the spring, and as it opens up the spring, it allows the oil to start draining back down and bleed back down into the crankcase. Like I said, had this not been checked, had he not checked immediately, like we've got a gauge right here, a mechanical gauge, just hooked up on the cap, so as we're cranking over, we can see before we ever start this engine that it's got oil pressure. It would have been detrimental to the engine. It would have no doubt toasted the bearings and been very, very expensive. So be sure when you're installing these engines, don't assume anything. Don't assume because something's new that it works. Just because it's new means that you paid for it. That's all. Doesn't mean that it works. Doesn't mean that it's a qualified part. So be sure to check that out. Be sure to do your due diligence. Follow the manual. Follow the procedure. If you want to have a good end, you better start with a good beginning. So thanks for watching. And you can like us on Facebook, check us out on Instagram, and also follow us or subscribe on YouTube. And leave some comments in the sections, and maybe some of the things that you might have seen while you're doing installations or doing repairs. So thanks again for watching.